The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is brought to you by Aspire Counseling Services. Call 829-7300. Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Good morning. Someone opens fire from a car, shooting at a man just a few blocks from Foothill High School. In the search for the shooter, deputies find something else entirely and make several arrests.
Are you boiling your water? Certain Cal Water customers have been instructed to do so. We'll tell you where and why.
Still 2 more days left in Teacher Appreciation Week to let your educators know how much they impact your life, and we want to help you honor them. This is Thursday, May 9th, 2019. Good morning. Good to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Alex Fisher and Kevin Schrett. And I think the big question is, do we need the umbrellas as we need today?
Need the umbrellas, and we need to be ready for any types of thunderstorms and taking shelter immediately if any of those roll in by tonight. So we definitely have a lot to talk about today for you, Kern County. And right now, not a lot happening. Pretty quiet out there. A few high clouds, but that is about it. But as we go throughout the day here, partly cloudy at 7 a.m. and 63, 78 at noon, and then a 20% chance of a thunderstorm in there by 3 and 84. Into the mountains, you're at 48 right now with no winds. As we take a look at the hour by hour, near 50 at 7 a.m. And then we increase the chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the afternoon for you, and temperatures near 70.
New information this morning about the search for a suspect in East Bakersfield that didn't turn out quite as deputies expected. The Kern County Sheriff's Office says it all started around 6 o'clock last night. That's when someone in a purple sedan opened fire at a man on Eucalyptus Drive, just a few blocks from Foothill High School. He wasn't hurt, but deputies say they found bullet holes in his car. Deputies found the purple sedan about a block away and surrounded the property. Deputies did not find the shooter, but they did discover a few hundred marijuana plants, a stolen car, 3 guns, and 4 people with outstanding arrest warrants. 5:03 now, a groundbreaking new law from the Vatican this morning. It makes the world's 415,000 Catholic priests and 660,000 religious sisters mandated reporters. That means they're required to inform church authorities about sexual wrongdoing or cover-ups, but does not require them to report the conduct to police. The new law goes into effect June 1st and is the latest effort by Pope Francis to respond to the church's global sex abuse scandal. The law is procedural, so it can be applied retroactively. So priests and nuns now must report even old cases, and they'll be given whistleblower protections for doing so. If the law is fully implemented, the Vatican could see an avalanche of abuse and cover-up reports in the coming years. This comes as a beloved Bakersfield priest faces allegations of sexual misconduct. 5 men now accuse Monsignor Craig Harrison of molesting them when they were teenagers. The alleged incidents are now under investigation by the Diocese of Fresno, as well as the Firebaugh and Merced police departments.
Start boiling your water. That's the warning from the California Water Service for some of its Bakersfield customers. Cal Water says people in the 300 blocks of East Street and Oleander Avenue should only use boiled tap water for drinking, food, and brushing teeth until further notice. You should also get rid of any ice frozen with tap water, including ice made by your refrigerator. They say you could get a stomach sickness if you don't. A water main leak happened yesterday, exposing a sewer main. So Cal Water has to test it for any problems. We have the exact addresses listed in the advisory on our website, kget.com.
The Bakersfield City Council did not appoint a new member of the Measure N Oversight Committee as it was expected to. The council postponed the vote because council members Willie Rivera and Ken Weir were absent. The committee is made up of 9 members, but 1 seat's empty because of a committee member who resigned before the first meeting. The committee's job is to oversee how revenue generated by the Measure N sales tax is going to be used. And the City Council did respond to the grand jury review of the Bakersfield's traffic camera system. That report recommended more red light cameras to help with enforcement and deter drivers from running the light. The council says it would like to install more cameras, but studies need to be done before that can happen.
He was a central figure in the development of the Bakersfield Sound, and tonight Fuzzy Owen will celebrate his 90th birthday at the Buck Owens Crystal Palace. Born Charles Owen in Conway, Arkansas in 1929, Owen moved to Bakersfield at age 20 to pick cotton while moonlighting at the legendary nightclub The Blackboard. Owen was co-owner of Tally Records and the first to record Merle Haggard. He later served as Haggard's longtime manager. The birthday party for Fuzzy Owens is tonight at the Crystal Palace. It'll feature a screening of the documentary The Music That Came Out of Bakersfield. Doors open at 5:30. And speaking of big birthdays, if you know someone celebrating their 100th birthday, or beyond, send us an email at 17news@kget.com so we can feature them in one of our newscasts.
Bakersfield College is ready to send another round of students on to the next best thing. The school's 105th commencement ceremony is set for tomorrow night at Rabobank Arena. It's being held there because of renovations happening at Memorial Stadium on campus. The school says there are more than 2,600 eligible graduates to walk, so this could make for the largest commencement in BC's history. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the ceremony starts at 7.
Hi, I'm Scott with Aspire. I want to personally thank Kern County for trusting Aspire with being a part of your family's recovery. At Aspire Counseling Services, we take this opportunity very seriously and would be honored for your continued support. Call us today.
Welcome back to your 17 Health Watch. It is the second Thursday of the month, and that means you have the opportunity to stop by the Adventist Health Farmers Market. Not only get what you need to stock your pantry, but there will also be various wellness offerings like hands-on CPR, fitness activities, and health screenings. It's all happening tonight from 5 to 7:30 at Adventist Health Bakersfield on Chester Avenue. And Adventist is also holding a free breast screening clinic today. It's happening from 4 to 6:30 p.m. at the Adventist Health AIS Cancer Center on Chester Avenue. Most breast health experts recommend women begin screening at age 40. The screenings are free, but you do need to make an appointment, and you can do so by calling 637-8321.
5:20 now. Today's National Children's Mental Health Awareness Day, a day that seeks to raise awareness about the importance of the mental health of kids and teens and how essential it is to their development. Suicide is now the second leading cause of death among teens and young adults. A recent study showed a connection between suicides in young people and the popular TV show 13 Reasons Why. The show memorializes a 17-year-old girl who ends her life in a way some say glamorizes suicide. Experts say while starting conversations about mental health is critical to suicide prevention, the messages teens get from shows like 13 Reasons Why have the opposite effect. They suggest watching shows like that with your child and talk to them about their emotions early and often. Experts say that's part of the key to removing the stigma behind mental health.
Welcome back. It is 5:24, and Rig City Coffee Shop has a new way for you to start your morning. This one's for Maddie. The Downtown Bakersfield Company is starting Mug Club. Here's how it works. For $25 a month, you can get free refills on drip coffee in whatever mug you bring. You would just show them a specific card. Rig City is on the corner of G and Wall Streets, not far from the post office. And another coffee shop and cafe is expanding its hours. Cafe Smitten will now be open Sundays from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. The store is also hiring. Open positions include baristas, runners, and team members for the kitchen and dish crew. If you're interested in applying, you can go to the cafe with your resume. Cafe Smitten is on 18th Street off of O Street. And get ready for a price hike in the produce aisle. The cost of tomatoes imported from Mexico are expected to increase because of a new tariff going into effect this week. The move follows the end of a 22-year agreement between U.S. and Mexican growers that could lead to shortages and price hikes. Experts say consumers could see increases of up to 85% on tomatoes between now and this winter. The Commerce Department says it is continuing to negotiate to come up with a solution. Tomatoes from Mexico account for more than 50% of the U.S. market. Well, summertime is vacation time, but that doesn't mean you have to spend a ton. Money reporter Stacey Johnson has some ideas for fun without the need for lots of funds.
When you hear the word vacation, this is what often comes to mind. Expensive flights to expensive destinations.
But a big time doesn't have to cost big bucks. There are some grand vacations you can take for less than $1,000.
For example, camping. Depending on where you do it, camping can cost anywhere from nothing to $20 a night. Equipment's not cheap, but ask your friends. They've probably got plenty sitting around in their garage. Next idea? National parks. Cheap to get in, and on certain days, free. Some offer not only camping, but inexpensive cabins. Idea number 3, find someplace you want to go and do a house swap. Let someone stay in your house while you stay in theirs. Now, this may sound weird, but it's not uncommon. There are websites where you can check it out.
Now, while some experts say cruising is costly, others say it's a great way to stay afloat.
There are so many cruises and so many opportunities to get that vacation well under $1,000 from ports all over the United States for 3, 4, 5, and even 7 nights.
And a final idea, off-season vacation rentals. A vacation rental house like this one in Florida costs thousands weekly in January, but only a few hundred in the summer. Split it with friends, and you're there cheap. Bottom line, you can have a big time without big bucks. Just go where everyone else isn't going and substitute your imagination for your money. Now what you need is some more ideas. I've got a ton of them waiting for you at MoneyTalksNews.com. Just do a search for vacation. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacey Johnson.
Money Talks is brought to you by your local consumer credit counseling service. If you've got debt problems or just want some free budget counseling, call today.
The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is brought to you by Aspire Counseling Services. Call 829-7300.